was explaining Dragon Raid. Sorry. So yeah, again, Dragon Raid was created by Dick Wolf, and it was made in response to the Satanic Panic, i.e., it was designed as a Christian alternative to D&D.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're already gonna tell where this is going. Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to welcome you all to another episode of my long-form Let's Play of Stardew Valley, modded with friends. Typically those friends being Raz and Nate here. Thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate having you here, and if you are new to the series, do note you can find a link to the playlist in the description down below if you're watching on YouTube. Of course, if you are watching live on Twitch, I appreciate having you here every single time. It does make the game just that much more fun to play. I love it when she does that. That said, if you would like to join us, you can always do so. Every Monday and Wednesday is when we play from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/BiscuitEater. See it there. Now, an explanation if you're just jumping in here and you're not sure why I am dressed like a, like a meth head. It is because it is currently 102 degrees in the Pacific Northwest at 8:30 at night. We had a record-breaking high of 114 degrees today, and I am stinking warm. So we're stuck with this. Of course, being that I am melanin deficient, I am causing no end of trouble with my webcam, figuring out what to do with this weird shade of invisible that I have here. So I apologize for that, but you know what? We're just going to deal with it, or put up with it. I got a little bit of color here if I tilt my head, so there we are. That said, let's go ahead and continue on with the game. Shall we? It is currently the 10th of fall. I got it right this time, and hey, looks like I got a letter. What is this letter? Okay, let's try to read it.
Stardew Valley is brought to you today by the letter H.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Biscuit Eater, thanks for your help with the fish. Nature is usually good at keeping things balanced, but sometimes artificial factors can cause an imbalance. I've enclosed a blueprint from a science magazine that you might find interesting. Matrix. New crafting recipe. Farm computer. Okay. Oh, and I got more letters. Hey there, I had some extra wood lying around. I thought maybe you could use it. Take care. Robin. Thanks, Robin. Another letter. Dear Biscuit Eater, thank you for purchasing a coop upgrade. In addition to doubling the capacity of your coop, I've taken the liberty of installing an incubator. Use the incubator and simply place an egg inside. If you have space left in your coop, the egg will hatch in several days. As always, thank you for your business. I think we should hold off on using the incubator until we get, like, special eggs.
Or ducks.
Or ducks. Yeah, I don't think we have any duck eggs anywhere.
Well, no, we don't have ducks yet, so we need to get ducks. Like, we have money to go buy ducks.
Oh, yeah. That's... Okay, if you guys are good with watering, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go do that now.
Well, you can't. She's not open till 9.
Oh, well.
So you might as well help with watering.
Okay, fine.
You can't get out of watering on your own farm.
Hey, if I can sum up with my little 1 square at a time watering can, you can help too.
Why don't you go upgrade your can, or are you just waiting for winter? There, I helped. But yeah, so okay. So we were talking RPGs a lot during our last episode, so I thought that would be kind of a cool thing to continue onward. So I have actually done a couple Kickstarters recently. Not all of them indie, mind you, but I did the Terminator RPG, which was put on by SGP, I think, or no. They're basically there's it's an interesting little RPG. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah, the term it's a kind of, they're not an indie group, but they're also not a high profile group, and picked that up because I thought that'd be interesting. And then I also, just because it tickled me, if you're all familiar with Big Eyes Small Mouth, they did a D&D treatment, or they kickstart a D&D treatment for their game, and so I am also now going to be getting that at some point. Oh, they're closed on Wednesdays, so we'll not be getting any seeds today. So no seeds.
No seeds for
Get a
you.
duck.
But we will still... Or, yeah, why am I'm going to Marnie's. Why am I was going back up to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll buy ducks before I buy, if I have time, I will go and get us another fish pond. But ducks...
Fish pond.
Fish pond! Let's go to Marnie first. I am not squirrel. Easily distracted. Purchase animals. Duckies! How many ducks are we doing?
I don't know, man. It's up to you.
Do you want to do 4?
We could do. No, let's just do 4.
Okay, and what did we call? We've done the cows. We've done the goats. So for the ducks.
Do you want to do like the new characters, like Xander?
Daffy, Donald, Darkwing.
We gotta.
Oh, I think.
We've got a pattern, man. I can't remember any of their names though.
Members of the.
I don't do Critical Role. Give me a break.
What did you say, Rez?
Members of the Darrington Brigade.
I also don't remember their names.
I mean, that could be Googled.
Yes, you can Google, please, please.
Do you want me to Google or set this trap down?
Put the trap down, I guess.
Not trap.
Because if I open up if I open up a browser window, everything's gonna. So I guess I could look it up on my phone here. Hold on.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I'm there. We've got Farrowin Breeze, the Owl Bear, Damien Vidona.
Okay, well, first one's gonna be the Duck Bear then.
Yeah, the Duck Bear.
Okay. That one just names itself.
Yep. Macaroni Samsonite.
Okay. We'll call him Duckaroni.
Yep. And then there's Buddy. Oh, there's a train passing by Stardew Valley.
Okay, we got okay, we got Macaroni, Samson, Buddy. What?
This is Buddy. Just name the duck Buddy.
Actually, we just call him Buddy. I think Buddy works for a duck anyways.
Yeah.
That just leaves one more to go.
There's Hazel.
Duxel.
Tyrion.
Or Quaxel.
Tyrion.
Or, okay. Tyrion. I like Quaxel. Duckington? We could... Duckington works, okay.
Oh,
or
man.
Quackington. If I can fit Quackington.
I don't think that's gonna fit.
It did. It did, just barely. Quackington it is. Okay. So we got our ducks. So we want to take care of the animals?
I'm busy, looting off a train.
Okay. How about you, Nate?
I greeted them, and the cows just need to be milked.
Okay. And we've got 4 new ducks who need breeding as well. I've got very limited time before the wood base closes. Hopefully get there in time. Let's see if we can get there in time to do a fish pond. Okay, what do we need for fish pond? Okay, stone, seaweed, and green algae. Okay. Oh, just
What?
as I got out of the menu, or just got out of the menu to get the stones, she walked out of the house.
Oops.
I tried. Let's see if we can get back in time to pet the animals.
Probably not, because they go to... I'm trying to sleep mode right after dark.
Hold on, I'm right here. I can go pet the animals.
I already petted them. The cows just need to be milked, and I'm pretty sure you can milk them even when they're trying to sleep.
Yeah, the ducks haven't been pet yet because they're new.
And they need food.
Are you doing?
I've got the chickens.
Okay. Perfect. I'll go grab the milk then.
I got 19 geodes off of that train.
Nice. That's actually impressive. We need to get more. By the way, I nerded out so hard when I realized Arabia and its narrative telephone was a sneaky teaser for EXU. Yeah. Again, for those who are not aware, EXU stands for Exandria Unlimited. It is also connected to our Critical Role fandom, which we will eventually try to convert you, Nathan, although I understand if we're unable, I will only be somewhat sad. It's not for everybody, and even though I joke about, one of us, and all that stuff, if it's not your...
Oh, I don't have anything against Critical Role, it's just I'm not currently into it, and then I don't get any of the references.
Well, the great part is, they just finished their most recent campaign, so, and they just started a 8 episode mini arc, which is a great jumping point. You only have one episode to catch up on, and it's not even starring, or not even being run by Matt Mercer, the primary DM. So it's somebody else's interpretation, which kind of gives you a different vantage. So now would be a great time to kind of check it out if you're at all inclined. Again, no requirements, no pressure.
No pressure.
But it is something that we enjoy, and I like to spread it to those who might. But if Josh won't menace you, I will. Yeah, so Cap says he'll menace you if you'd prefer.
I don't.
He's no fun.
So, Josh, you asked why I hadn't upgraded my watering can? Well, it's because we have no copper ingots. So I was just mining for copper here, and I think I've got enough copper to actually start that for tomorrow.
Good. That's awesome. Oh, milking. I forgot to put the milk. Take care of that. Big barn. Oh, that was the wrong item. That needs to go to sales. That needs to go. The heck was that?
That was me populating all the furnaces with copper.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Rusty spoon.
Actually,
it's real.
I'm torching it. Torching the farm.
I kind of figured. Burn, burn. We don't need no water. Let it burn. Burn, demonetized language. Burn. I make the demonetization jokes, yet I'm not monetized, so... Actually, I guess I am here a little bit, just on YouTube. Not
Yeah, but that way, once you are monetized, then the joke becomes funny.
Sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do another of our conversation pieces. So, okay, who put a... Oh, yeah, so while I get ready to go sleep, Cap, since again, if there's anybody else, or actually, okay, Cap rolled. Okay, so, TV series that traumatized you as a child. This is a fun one. Yeah, I have a story for this one. So, back in the day, there was a little TV series, little mini-series called V. Not V for Vendetta, but just V. And you may be aware of, if you're the younger folks in the chat here, or watching on YouTube, you may be aware of the attempted resurgence that they did on network television. It's a story about aliens that come to visit Earth, and they say they're here to make everything better. All they ask is a little bit of our water and our natural resources to help them out with their people, blah, blah, blah. And turns out they're an invading force, and yeah. It's actually, I mean, even the old miniseries was a decent story. Excuse me. But there was one scene that when my mother discovered that Dad was letting me stay up past my bedtime to watch the show, because it was definitely not in normal viewing hours. Cloudy tomorrow, no rain. And let's see here. Spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Okay. I claim all of the eggplants. Anyway, so yeah, there is this one scene that stuck in my head forever and ever and ever, and it freaked me the F out, like something serious. Simple scene where this is where we discover this is how we discover the aliens aren't our friends, because we see them going to a lab with a bunch of mice, and you watch it. Actually, looking at it now, it was a pretty decently done CGI effect for network television at the time. You actually watch her unhook her jaw and eat a live rat whole. And I think I was 6 or 7 at the time. I had nightmares for weeks, and my dad got in so much trouble. I mean, more so than he got for letting me watch Alien with him. And he got in big trouble for that, too.
How old were you when you were watching Alien with him?
I think I was 8 or 9.
Oh, geez. I watched that for the first time. Actually, it was my bachelor party.
Oh, geez.
So I was 24, and that scared the bejeebers out of me. I can't imagine trying to watch it at 9.
Yeah, I was a pretty chill kid, but yeah, I wasn't chill after that. Okay, so we need to water. Let me help you here. Okay, so are you going after copper today, or do you need some help with that, buddy?
Alright. Watering can upgrade turned in.
Okay, dokie. We probably still need some more copper, just because most of us still have basic. Actually, I've got all the copper upgrades. So, who still has copper upgrades to do other than your watering can?
Everything else I have is like done.
My hoe. My hoe needs an upgrade.
Okay, so so we do need to get a little more copper so you can do get your copper hoe. Okay. So, actually, since you're out, will you go ahead and grab some fall seeds for us? Just so we can have a backup.
In particular, do you need to grab?
I'd say let's go for the ones... it's the 11th, so we probably don't need any of the ones that are repeating, so we probably could use some more wheat. And something else that can be renewable. Okay, I'm gonna let you, if you don't mind, Raz, I'm gonna let you go do the rest. I'm gonna go grab us that other fish pond.
Okay.
Grab you again.
So the show that freaked me out as a kid was The Incredible Hulk.
Really?
It was the openings. It wasn't even like part of the show. It was the opening of the show, like the title sequence. Gave me nightmares. Where it got the red laser beam shooting at him, and yeah, I could not watch The Incredible Hulk. And it wasn't like a first time thing. It was just we were watching The Incredible Hulk, and then I started having nightmares, and then that was that. So yeah, that's the original Lou Ferrigno show.
Now I'll tell you, I've met Lou. He is such a beautiful man.
Oh yeah, I've heard he's a great guy.
But
the show's intro, and you know I going back even further, and this is good for a laugh. The Electric Company, the 1970s Electric Company. So by the time I was watching PBS, the show was in its, around season 3 of the Electric Company. They started opening the show with, "Hey, you guys," and I had to brace myself after the PBS, all the introductory PBS, thanks for your sponsorship intro trailers ran for that. "Hey, you guys," because if I didn't, it would frighten the jeebers out of me.
Wow, was it to see was it a sensory thing, or?
I must have been. Just, even now, I get really tense when there's a sudden loud noise. But back then, it was just overwhelming. And I mean, I was like 5. So yeah. It didn't give me nightmares, but it was definitely triggered my startle reflex, something fierce.
I can see it.
And
I can totally see it.
And Incredible Hulk just freaked me out. It was like, it's transforming, I don't like it.
How about you, Raz?
I'm gonna pick a weird one. I mean, I don't know if it was like full-on childhood, but it was definitely like, I was definitely watching a show I shouldn't have been watching. And it was like Poltergeist: The Legacy.
How old were you?
And I don't know when it came. When did that come out? I can tell you. I had seen the Poltergeist movie, so I thought the show. So 96. So okay, so I was like 14.
You make me feel so old. But yeah, go continue.
Yeah. So like I'm like watching it, and still it's like I'm still an impressionable age, and for some reason this woman ends up like randomly impregnated with some creature's baby, and it's like the most horrific birth scene I've ever seen in my life. And I think that's contributed to me never having children.
I believe it.
And I'm like, and I ended up watching it like some years later. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this show, because like one of those ensemble casts dealing with paranormal stuff. And I came back and I saw that scene. I'm like, that explains so much right now.
So, here's a weird one. Not a TV show, but as much as I loved that movie, I could not handle the first few minutes of the Goofy movie, The Dream in the Field. I don't recall, but I'm a little old for that.
Never seen it.
Sorry, Cap. I believe you. I'll probably have to look it up on YouTube after we're done here. And Shadow says Blark. Okay, but sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. But
all right, there are 3 amaranths available in the gifts thing.
Perfect. Who was it? Who needed it? Marnie, right?
Marnie.
So too late for today, but we can do it tomorrow.
Yep. I'm gonna sell the rest of this amaranth.
Yay. And
we had yams too.
So I got wheat seeds, yam seeds, and what was the other thing? Bok choy.
Bok choy.
Okay, I did our foraging in the beach area, and I re-upped the crab pots that we've been neglecting. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Never was into the poltergeist stuff, but then again, I also, as you've probably seen from my my horror Let's Plays, I'm not a super fan of scary stuff. I love stuff that makes me nervous, stuff that actually just you know, ups my anxiety to no end. But if it actually, if it's like, if it's super gory, I mean, I can kind of enjoy, say, like Nightmare on Elm Street now, because of the cheese factor.
Yeah, it's cheesy now. It wasn't cheesy back then.
Back when that came out, it was totally not cheesy for someone like me. So.
No. But like, you see, that's the thing is like I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I like horror movies if it's like a ghost thing. But I'm not there for like the gore and everything. You know, I'm like when I was sick, I just went through like the Conjuring, Annabelle movies.
Even those don't really do much, because I hate stinger scares. I hate stinger scares.
Stinger scares?
Yeah, where they
you know, jump
scares, where they depend on a stinger sound to actually pump up the fear factor.
Mm. Okay.
That does nothing for me in a positive manner.
Stay away from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, see, I also think Five Nights at Freddy's is completely and utterly overblown and overhyped, and it is one of the laziest concepts in horror out there. I mean, it's barely participatory for a game. All you're doing is sitting and waiting and watching, and then everything, and it's created this entire subgenre of horror gaming that is just some of the laziest. So, and that's really opinion. Again, even if I express an opinion that yucks something, doesn't mean I disrespect anybody who actually enjoys it. Just to be perfectly clear, my enjoyment of something does not preclude anyone else's ability to enjoy something. Just stating for the stands out there, I'm not harshing you. If you like it, more power to you, and I respect you. It's just not my jam. I'd much prefer to play Alien Isolation. With no cap, I'm not playing it. Than I would.
Oh, Frumpkin loves me now. Sorry, I had to interrupt you.
Okay.
It was very
I got
important.
the message too.
Frumpkin loves me, nobody else. Sorry, I'm very punch drunk.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so you said you got us the seeds. Are you able to do some planting, bud, or do you need us to?
I also just got like the foraging seeds, the fall foraging seeds.
Great. Right.
So they're there
probably
too.
Throw some of those down then.
Yeah.
How much longer do we have on these hops? They've been growing for. Oh, we can harvest the hops tomorrow. Yay.
Those are grapes.
What's that? Oh, those are the grapes.
Those are grapes.
You knew what I meant.
No, I didn't.
Aww.
Sorry, I'm so tired.
That's no problem. That's why I figured I could goad you into that. So,
Oh, speaking of eggs.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, bud, right here. Speaking of eggs.
So, speaking of eggs, like I said, I just got back from Chicago. I was visiting some friends out there, and they're by Navy Pier. Like, I can look out their window and see Navy Pier. I'm like, you guys are fancy. But we went out to breakfast one morning, and there was like just the building literally across the street, and the place is just called Eggs Incorporated, but like just eggs. And I'm like, do you want eggs? It's just like a joke every time I pass by it. But they did have some decent eggs.
Oh, that's good.
But the joke is like I don't even like eggs.
Awesome.
And that joke came from the first year Animal Crossing Egg Day.
Oh, freaking Egg Day.
Ugh, freaking Egg Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some I will be in shortly. We had I know we had unplanted areas, so I couldn't let that stand. Running to bed now.
Run away.
Okay, there we go. All right. And while we're doing that, Ricky, if you would go ahead and throw a dice roll our way, that'd be wonderful.
Made 21 grand today?
Yeah. A lot in farming today. Eggplant and amaranth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and yams. The yams even were pretty profitable.
We also had 14 mayonnaise.
Do it. And
yeah.
9 cheese. Ooh, cheese nice. Cranberries nice.
Mm-hmm.
We did good.
Well, I might upgrade my house then if we got this kind of money.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think we're good for that if we got the materials. Okay, actually, Ricky, could you go ahead and do a exclamation point dice roll? Or you know what? We'll take 6. We'll just take it. We'll just doing it live. Since I actually like this question, what was your first tabletop RPG? So, okay, going to be cloudy with gust of winds again today. And fortune teller says the spirits is somewhat annoyed. Okay. So my first tabletop RPG, and I may have actually answered this at some point in the past. Cats is 3.5. So yeah, my first tabletop role-playing game is actually was a game called Dragon Raid that was written and developed by Dick Wolf. Not that one. It was developed well into the Satanic Panic when
Doink doink.
Doink doink.
Dick Wolf.
If I left some of the grapes for whoever wants to get those, since I'm not going to take all of the harvestable today.
I got all. I think we finally got enough. I might be able to complete a bundle here in a minute. Maybe no.
And do we need gold grapes?
We might as well put them in there because we have that thingy at the end of the week.
We got plenty of gold stuff and amaranth stuff and iridium stuff.
Yeah, we can put fish in there too.
So we got plenty of gold. So I'll just sell them if we don't need them. Or no, I'll put some of them in for the jellies.
Yeah, jelly or wine, whichever one.
Ooh, excuse me.
I'm pretty sure mine was just D&D 3.0. I didn't get started in tabletop gaming until college, despite me being like, "Hey, let me join your D&D group because it sounds cool." And it was very much a boys' club, so yeah. Was explaining Dragon Raid. Sorry. So yeah, again, Dragon Raid was created by Dick Wolf, and it was made in response to the Satanic Panic, i.e., it was designed as a Christian alternative to D&D.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're already going to tell where this is going. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I won't yuck anyone's yum, and it was nice that it actually is directly responsible for my love of tabletop role-playing games. Because I had access to something I would have otherwise never had. So I rather enjoyed it. But the end result, and I got the eggs for us. By the way, but it was basically, and I'm going to use a little bit of Christian speak here, but I apologize to anyone who doesn't know Christian speak. But it basically was a proselytizing tool. It was designed to teach it was designed for youth groups to help teach via a role-playing format how to witness, where you were playing this. I'll put it this way: they were white saviors. It's really what it comes down to. Your characters were the white saviors, coming from on high in their own special little area, safe from the rest of the world, that was currently being beset by temptations controlled by dragons, aka demons. And so you would go through and using spells that were essentially Bible verses that you had to memorize to have different basic effects. And yeah, you would use that and the sword of the spirit and the armor of faith to defeat evil orcs and dragons and all that were terrorizing the world and tempting the good people. And yeah, every single episode, as it were, it had at least one portion of the session where you have to convert someone. So yeah, it was. Now, don't get me wrong. Again, I won't yuck anyone's yum. But thinking on it now, it does make me just a little bit to consider that this was a part of my. This was definitely a part of my upbringing, and this is part of my formative process. And yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, and you know, my family was heavily involved with it. My dad actually wrote modules for it, and even back on the C64, he wrote a video game in Commodore Basic that was 7 or 8 floppy disks long, so not insubstantial. And yeah, that's
a lot of Basic.
That's a lot of Basic, yeah. And it was kind of a choose your own adventure style setup. But yeah, that was my first tabletop role playing game. I graduated from that because then I got bit by the bug. But yeah, the next game I played was with my buddies. Or actually, no, the next game I played was a little bit of Gamma World, and this was before it got picked up by Wizards of the Coast, and so before it was part of BD5e or 3.5e. This was the precursor to that. And yeah, Shadow mentions that we still have them in the house somewhere. Yeah, so that and a little bit of Shadowrun were my first official. And then the first long-term campaign I was part of was a Heroes Unlimited, aka Palladium game, which is why, to this day, despite the fact of being a broken AF system, I love playing games in that system. But that's my long-winded answer. How about you, Nate? Yeah.
So, I've never actually been into tabletop games. I've played a few. I think one of the first ones I played was, I think it was called Hero Quest. I was at a friend's house and we just did it was like a one-shot dungeon type of deal. But it was neat because there was, it was almost like a board game version of a console RPG. But it was a lot of fun. But I was poor and it was my friends and we didn't ever play it again. Let's see. I was briefly into Magic the Gathering in high school, if that counts. But again, poor and couldn't afford the cards, so that didn't last for very long. And then living in Idaho, I was in a D&D group. I was coming in the middle of a campaign my friend was running, and it was okay. It was D&D 4th edition, and I was kind of learning it as I went, and being the Johnny come lately to the group, there's just a lot I didn't get that didn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. I haven't really had a good any type of regular opportunity recently. Most of my gaming is of the electronic kind.
One of these days we'll be able to get it. We got to get a group that can be consistent. And...
Yeah, well, I mean, we tried, but COVID hit right in the middle of that, and
yeah, that kind of killed that particular attempt, unfortunately. But que sera there. Cap.
Well, maybe if once things are getting normal-ish, we can resume our superhero game that we got like 3 sessions into.
Right. And an answer to your question, Cap. What apart from D&D, what TTRPG game systems I play the most? Actually, and I will note that there is a question option in the points reward system, but the D&D TTRPG game I played the most, actually, other than D&D, has been Heroes Unlimited or Rifts. The Palladium system was the one I got the most play out of. No lie. Side note, one of the fish wants jelly. We don't have any currently. So, just a side note. Thank you. Appreciate it, Cap. Complete. Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it, Cap. Oh, and we have a cranberry jelly. Woohoo! Hey, this jelly looks pretty nice. Flash, flash, flash. I can't remember, does that actually get us anything, or does that just make them happier and let them spawn again? Raz, since you know fish more than I do. Raz?
Yes?
Did you hear my question? Sorry.
I zoned out. What's up?
Just fed a jelly to the fish. Does that let them spawn another?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Okay. So you said tomorrow. Tomorrow is the community thing, or the event.
I think so.
So let's see here. What are we going to...
Oh, we have a fair amount of cash. Do we want to complete the cash bundle?
If you're there right now, sure, why not?
Yeah, it's 25 grand, and it would open up the bus, and then we can go get prismatic shirts.
We can have some fun.
Yeah. There it is.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It is.
That's a free crystallarium.
Nice. Okay, and it is currently 12:10, and we are at time. So we'll go ahead and finish the night out, and then finish the episode out.
Alrighty. And tomorrow we will have a working bus.
I think that's what well, tomorrow we're going to do the event, but then we can actually do a try to get through watering as quickly as we can. Getting eating to regain our energy and rushing over to. We should have the three of us just go and take it out or take on Skull Cavern for a bit.
We can try, man. It's gonna be rough.
Oh, we probably won't do well, but we'll go to at least get 1 or 2 levels.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what we want in the Crystallarium, but I've put it down in the area.
Okay. I'd say probably diamond.
Probably.
But yeah, get you to bed.
I'm getting there.
Beastie. I don't like the Genesis system. I'll play a 2-year-long campaign online of Fallout mod for the Genesis system. Yeah, I am not a fan. Well, honestly, any system where you either have to convert the dice that you have to be able to know what face is what, or you have to buy special dice for, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, Fudge and Fate, at least, 1 or 2 assists, 2, 3 to 4, that you've only got 3 faces. It's a little bit easier. There's plus, minus, or nothing. Even then, I don't like having to buy special dice for it. Genesis just seems overly complicated. It's the same reason why, even though I want to buy the Altered Carbon game, because Erika Ishii's on the cover, and Erika Ishii is awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm not a stan. Not a stan.
Stand in the place where you live.
Much. But, it's...
Take a dab.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, and as soon as... There we go, progress has been saved. But yeah, so I wanted to buy it, but I don't like those overly complicated for the sake of it. So, same reason why I haven't put any money in Traveler. Because any game where you can die during character creation that isn't paranoia, I'm just not there for it. Okay, so that is my timer reminding me it's time to end out the episode. I was supposed to use it last time, but actually I ended it in time. Okay, so I didn't realize it would do a sound there, though. Woo. Okay, we're going to go ahead and close out this episode, and we'll end up things here. So thank you, as always, folks, for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. As always, if you can help me out on the YouTube side, if you're watching there, make sure that you like this particular video, make a comment, talk to me there. I try to respond back to every comment that I get, and also make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. That'll help me out. All that helps me get noticed by the YouTube algorithm, as well it helps me get closer to my current goal of 100 subscribers, which will then get me access to a custom URL, make the YouTube channel just a little bit easier for people to find. With all that said, thank you again for being here. Once again, I hope you enjoyed it. Until I see you next time, game on, love.